Yo, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm back with you today with another portfolio update. It's been quite an interesting month in the stock market, guys. As you all know, the coronavirus epidemic has been always all over the news, the media, everything. You've been hearing a lot of stories, but it has affected my portfolio and the stock market in general, to be fair, guys. So just let me tell you about the coronavirus, how it will affect the stock market. Obviously, the economy it's all linked together. Obviously, China will stop sending money out. People stop buying money from China. Stop buying products from China, and it's obviously all the economies are linked together, and it's like one big snowball effect. And obviously, stock prices, when something big like this happens in the media, they do react, whether in a good way or a bad way. And obviously, in this case, it's affected in a bad way. So stocks together, like a lot of them have gone down. You can see my portfolio. I'm down quite a bit this month. As you can see, it rose and got to a peak of around £3,901. And since then, it's slowly declined. And as you can see, with the coronavirus taking effect, it did get as low as 3,743, but it's gone back up today to around 3,779. So guys, the coronavirus, it does have effect globally on all stocks, no matter what, from the US stock market, UK stock market, obviously the China stock market. Share price will tumble. So I'll just go into my stocks now and show you how they've performed in the last month. And just before getting to that, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you could subscribe to this video channel and like this video. Subscribe to this video. You can't subscribe to a video. Anyway, yeah, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and just get in the comments, boost the algorithm, get it out to more people. Okay, so the first stock we have is AbbVie. AbbVie, one of my best performing stocks recently, but as you can see, they're down 10% this month. So they've been hit quite hard this last month, AbbVie, but I'm still up £24, almost 7.5% on AbbVie. Next up we have is Verizon. Again, another stock who's down in the last month, just down around 2.5%. I was in the green with Verizon, but I'm now down £4.20 for the 8 shares that I own. And next up is AT&T. Again, for my best performing stock over the last 6 months or so, but they're down this month. Let's go back onto that. Sorry, there we go. Down 3.19% this month. I'm still in the green with AT&T by 15%, which is good. Still got to try and keep them gains when the stock market fluctuates. That's always good. £45 in profit with them. And next up we have is Coca-Cola, one of my best performing stocks, who have actually had a resurgence in the last month since this news of the coronavirus has been up 6% in the last 30 days. So I'm up £52 in total, just over 20% on my investment with Coca-Cola. Again, these sort of dividends, aristocrat king stocks, always will perform well in the long term, so you just got to keep hold of them. Next up on the list we have is Colgate. They haven't been doing particularly well recently, but as you can see in the last month they're up a massive 8%. Well, not massive, but I was quite in the reds. As you can see, I'm still down 3%, but I was probably down around 15%. So Colgate, it's nice to see them back on the rise. Another long-term hold. Love their ups and downs, but generally will tend to grow. As you can see, last year they're still up 13% as a year and a whole. So when the price goes down, ride it out, don't panic, and continue to buy more at the dips. Next up we have is Microsoft. Microsoft have had a really good month as well, up 6% in the last 30 days. Again, another long-term hold. I'm up 15.6% with Microsoft, £35 again, another one. You try and get them with a dip. I think Microsoft at the highest this year, so they're up a massive 65% this year. And I think these will also continue to grow each year. Next up we have Starbucks. Starbucks again, they've been hit quite hard this month, down 5.6%. I'm down 9% as a whole for the 4 shares that I own, so £26 down. Starbucks did rise again to around £92. Then obviously with the coronavirus news, gone down back to $84. So down £26 on Starbucks. Next up we have is Johnson & Johnson. up 2% this month, nothing too major, steady little growth. I'm up 7.5% for my 2 shares, or £15.91. Dividend King, Johnson & Johnson, been around for a long time, so not really worried about them. Next up we have is Ford. Ford been hit hard as well, down 6.37%. I'm still holding out for Ford, buying more shares and trying to get the dollar cost average down, but I'll just have to see how it plays, and they do pay a good dividend, which is good, but I'll just have to do a bit more research into Ford and see where I think the company's going to be going. So I'm 15% down, £37.92. Last 7 days, months, and then obviously in the last year, they're still up, believe it or not, but they've just been hit hard since I've made the purchases. Shell, the oil and gas industries have been hit hard since this news also. Shell down 13.5% in the last 30 days. I'm down nearly 18%. The 8 shares that I own, £34, and Shell was creeping back up for me. So it was £22, now down below £20, so a bit of a drop. Next is Imperial Brands, up 2% in the last 30 days. Again, another one who I've been quite in the red with. It was up 7% not long ago, but now it's just back down to 2. I'm down 3% now, which was another good one. I was down quite a bit in the red with Imperial Brands. Cigarette companies can be quite volatile. But yeah, I'm down just under £4 now, or 3.24% with Imperial Brands. Next up we have is Pfizer, down 4.85% in the last 30 days. Down 7% in the last 7 days. So you can see there, there was highest they got is $40 on the 23rd of Jan. But now they're down at 37. I own 4 shares and I'm down just under 2%, or £2.70. Nothing too major. We can sort that. Next is PepsiCo. They're actually up 4.5% in the last 30 days. I own just the 1 share and I'm down just under 2% with PepsiCo. Again, another long-term stock, been around for a long time, as well as Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson, companies like that. Next up we have is another oil and gas, BP. Again, they've been hit hard. I did think I got them at quite a good buying point last time I bought them. Yeah, £4.94, I thought it was quite a good price, but then obviously since then they've just tumbled with the news of the coronavirus and other stock market news as well. So down 9%, just under 10%, and I'm down 11.64% as a whole with BP. Again, I'm going to try and get some more dollar cost averages in with BP. As if you see in the last year, yep, it's the lowest they've been in a year. So that's always a good sign to try and buy more if they're at the year low. Next up we have is Walmart. Walmart down 3.74% the last 30 days. I'm down just under 5% of my whole investment with Walmart. Really want to have more shares of Walmart, guys. Obviously, massive company. You can see they're still up just under 22% for the whole year. So they've dipped some from when I bought them, but you can't always time the market, can you? So it's just how it is. Next up, US corporate bonds. Bonds have done quite well this last month. Up 1.2% in the last 30 days. And I'm up just 2.5% on my whole investment with US corporate bond. Nice monthly dividend paying stock as well. Doesn't pay too much dividend for the amount of shares I have, but a monthly dividend is always nice no matter how much it is. Next is British American Tobacco. They're up not too much this month, just 0.2%. I'm up just over 13.5% with BA Tobacco. Did actually get them at a good time. Bought them when they was £29 when I bought them. It's not too bad. Next up, HSBC, a banking company, down 5.71% in the last 30 days. Banks have been hit a bit hard also, obviously, with money. Banks they do seem to get a bit hit harder in situations like this. You're down 5.71%, and I'm down 6% as a whole with HSBC. Obviously, we'll be adding more positions these while they are down. So the last year they're down, probably the lowest, around about the lowest they've been. So it's a good time to buy more of HSBC. Next up is Oriental Income, an investment trust who had been hit quite hard, just down under 6% in the last 30 days. I own 23 shares and the average cost of £2.57, and I'm down 7% on my investment. This is a good one to dollar cost averaging, quite a cheap stock. I think again these are at the year low, so it would be a good time to buy some more of Oriental Income. Next up is Lloyds, obviously another banking stock, down 10% this month. Lloyds, they did have a bit of resurgence after, so they got up to around, scroll's not really working properly, but they got up to around 69p in December after Boris Johnson got elected as Prime Minister. So I'm down just over 6%. I'm not too worried about Lloyds. I can buy more shares of them and try and get the dollar cost averaging down. Next up is Intel. They're up massive 5.8% this month, up to $64. I wish I bought more shares at the time when I purchased the one share of these. I'm up £11. Massive 30% on my whole investment in Intel. Again, guys, if I had unlimited funds to throw a lot of these stocks, I would do, but it's not the case as yet. So we're grinding, guys. We're working on it. Next up is Wells Fargo, banking stock, down 12%. You see another bank that's been hit hard over the last month or so. Was around $52, and since then big drops. You can see all the way to where it is now, just under $47. I own just the one share and I'm down overall 0.25%. I was up in the green by about 15%, but obviously things have happened. So that's the thing with investing, guys. You can't take it personally. You can't get upset by what happens. Things do happen. You just gotta learn to be a emotionless investor. I know it's hard if you're new, but that's one thing you gotta do. Next up is Taylor Wimpey, a new homes company, up 11% this month. Been performing really well, Taylor Wimpey. I own 14 shares and I put just under 19.5% of my whole investment for Taylor Wimpey. And the final stock in the portfolio is a National Grid, electric, gas and utilities company, up 6%. Up overall in the last month, that's 6%. And as a whole, I am up 22.8%. So that's not too bad on National Grid. And that's it. That is it for the portfolio, guys. So as you can see, let's go back to the top so we can see in total the coronavirus has had a massive effect on the stock market. This is where you've got to be emotionless and ride it out. Obviously you can see there I did get up to £3,901 with growth. Obviously that was really good, which it spiked. I was really happy, and obviously as it started to low, you do get that sort of gut wrenching feeling, but you have to learn to control that, guys, and just see the dips as a good buying opportunity, because they will rise again. There's no doubt about it. It's already started. So yeah, just keep investing, guys, and just keep learning, keep doing your research on all your companies and on obviously world news in general. So yeah, anyway, and that's it for the video, guys. But if you haven't yet, if you could subscribe to the channel, give a big thumbs up on this video, and get in the comments as well. I do obviously enjoy the engagement. Let me know what you think of my portfolio and the stock market in general, the coronavirus, everything I've discussed so far. Just let me know your thoughts. All the best, guys. Bye.